In the shimmering waters of the Solomon Islands, where ancient traditions once ruled the waves, there's a powerful story of warriors, spiritual beliefs, and the clash of cultures. Let me take you back to a time when the fearsome Headhunters of Roviana struck terror into the hearts of neighboring islands. Before modern civilization reached these shores, the Solomon Islands were home to fierce warrior traditions. Among these, the Roviana people of the western province stood out as particularly formidable. Their secret weapon, the legendary Tamako war canoes, swift sacred vessels that cut through the waves like sharks through quiet waters. These weren't just ordinary boats. Each Tamako was a masterpiece of craftsmanship, blessed with spiritual significance and designed for one primary purpose: to carry warriors on their raids, particularly to the island of Choiseul. But here's what many don't understand. These raids weren't simply acts of violence. They held deep spiritual meaning in Roviana culture. The taking of heads served multiple sacred purposes. When a chief died, heads were needed to honor their passage to the afterlife. When a new spirit house or bale was built, the ritual required these grim trophies. Each head represented not just a victory, but a connection to the spiritual world, a symbol of power and status in their society. On Choiseul, life adapted to this constant threat. Imagine living each day knowing raiders might appear on the horizon. The people there didn't just survive, they developed sophisticated defense systems. Lookout posts dotted the coastline where sharp-eyed sentries watched the sea. Young men dedicated their lives to becoming warrior defenders, their training as rigorous as their enemies. The battles between Roviana raiders and Choiseul defenders became legendary. Some raids ended in fierce bloodshed, while others became tales of cunning escapes and strategic retreats. Heroes emerged on both sides, their names and deeds preserved in oral histories passed down through generations. But like all things, this era came to an end. With the arrival of missionaries and colonial authorities, headhunting was outlawed. The warrior traditions didn't die, they transformed. The fierce energy that once drove raids was channeled into cultural pride and identity. Today, the Tamako war canoe stands not as a weapon, but as a powerful symbol of heritage and courage. What's fascinating is how these stories live on in modern Choiseul. They're not told to glorify violence, but to remember the strength of their ancestors and the profound changes their society has undergone. It's a reminder that even the most dramatic cultural practices can evolve into something that builds understanding rather than division. The waves still crash on these shores, but now they carry different stories. Stories of transformation, resilience, and the power of cultural memory to shape who we are today.